I'm Sophia Barnes. I'm a trainee build manager with Wilmot Dixon. I started with Wilmot Dixon in September 2019. I've been in the construction industry for about 10 years. My journey into construction started off the back of domestic abuse. I suffered domestic abuse for quite a long time. The relationship that I was in with the father of my first child, he was very abusive, and then the abuse turned from me to my daughter, at which point I drew the line and said no more. And I saw an advert in a local paper for a basic construction course that got me out of the house one day a week. I knew my little girl was looked after, so it got me around normal people and made me realise that what I was living wasn't right. After I'd done the basic course, I put my own shelves up. You know, I fixed my own bathroom tiles. I put my own wallpaper up. It definitely empowered me to think, well, I don't need anybody else to do these things for me. I knew that the trainee challenge was obviously a thing that Wilmot Dixon do. I'd heard some of the other stories from trainees and just thought that there was an option to make some difference. I've chosen Women's Aid as the base of who I'm going to help, specifically Boston Women's Aid. Women's Aid is a charity. They raise awareness for domestic abuse. They signpost where people can go for help or support or numbers to call for local refuges. We are hoping to do a garden project with Boston Women's Aid. They want a Zen garden. So basically the women in refuge and their children have somewhere to go and just, you know, a bit of a space to chill. A lot of them are there for a substantial period of time with their children. They haven't got anywhere else to go. They arrive in the clothes they're standing in. The sort of long-term goal is to go in and talk to the women in refuge, talk about my journey into construction, know that there's doors that they might not have even thought about that could be open to them, and produce a survivors pack that the refuge can delve into. So that would be, you know, videos of how to put up a curtain pole. The trouble is they leave into whatever housing the council can provide for them, and quite often, you know, we're not talking great properties. They might not have curtains or carpets, and the first thing these women are going to have to consider doing is bringing in you know, tradespeople. And the fact is that most tradespeople are men, and they might not yet be at that stage in their recovery that they feel comfortable doing that. So empowering them to think, well, let's have a go at it myself.